Hello friends, this is Probably a Dork, and today I wanted to do a tarot reading for us all on what we are manifesting in 2026. And for this, tarot video, kind of forgot what I was doing for a second there. I want you to be able to take a moment to pause and just write down what you want to be manifesting this year. I kind of haven't come into the new year with too many pressures on things I need to achieve or do, because I found in the past it's just not been productive for me. So I wonder if maybe you're approaching it in the same way or a similar manner. I kind of just want myself to be more authentic and be more myself freely. I don't care if it's cringe. I don't care if not everyone likes it. I will find my people, and I'm excited for them and you watching this video. So thank you very much, because you are the reason I keep posting. So hopefully you also want to be more authentic this new year. I just had my 12th house perfection year. I'm technically still in it until my birthday, which is April 18th. I've been seeing 418 everywhere. When I was about to start this video, after I had lit all my candles, the time was 12:12, and then when I had originally started prepping for the video, it was 11:33. So 333 could be significant. My crown chakra candle is going wild right now, and none of the other ones are. So yeah, that might mean something. I might also, before getting into the video, just show you my setup from my phone's point of view, because it's so pretty and I feel like it gets lost in the camera footage. But anyways, let's just see. I felt called to bring out my Celestite today. She's very beautiful. Oh, I love. She is brand new for me. I just got her last week. She was very affordable though, like $8. Celestite can be really expensive. And it just kind of connects you with speaking your truth and connects you to the divine or spirit, however you call it. I kind of wanted to bring her out in my reading today, and also all of my moonstone, because I read that moonstone is really good for new beginnings and just change overall. It is associated obviously with the moon and the cycles of the moon. It also just talks about how life is never-ending change. I even have a little baby tumbled. I have a couple, but at first I was like, I don't have a lot of moonstone, and then I went home and looked around and I was like, maybe I do. Maybe I do. But I feel like new beginnings are really important, and I feel like we as a collective are kind of dispelling this old, negative, kind of stuffy energy. Let me know if you resonate with that in the comments, because that's something I've been really feeling lately. I actually cleansed the crap out of this room before starting to record, because everything just feels really heavy. And another thing I really want to start doing on my channels is ringing a bell, just to clear the energy, with you guys included in that. So please get your ears ready. We are about to ring the bell. Maybe if you're listening to headphones, turn down the volume, but it's so nice. And all the candles went still except for the solar plexus, and now the crown is also dancing. So dance and singing could also be very significant for you. The solar plexus kind of talks all about that. Just self-expression, how you view yourself, that can be elevating and that can be changing this year. That could be something that you wish to manifest for this video. But regardless, I will kind of let you decide what you're going to manifest. Just give it a little bit of thought. If you need to pause the video, please feel free to do so. I just want you to be able to prepare for what we are going to be manifesting, and then I want to do a breakdown on what that is for you, how you're going to show up to achieve that, a time frame for when you may achieve it, angel guidance, stuff like that. So if this sounds good for you, then stay along. I think I'm just gonna do a little showing of my stand because it's really cute, and then we will get straight into the reading on my camera. But I hope that you're doing well. I hope this new year has been kind to you so far. I know we're super early in, but still, you're amazing, and thank you for being here. Mwah. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you have written down or at least had an idea in your head of what you are going to be manifesting today. Let's see, I think I want to start with the Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose. It's actually one of my favorite tarots of all time. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I kind of have a large amount. So I cannot wait to see what's going on. There's a little bit of stagnancy still. I did try to ring the bell again. Let's do it one more time. Okay, that does feel a little bit better. And I have my window open because I find that cars passing, songs playing loudly, dogs barking, or even sirens are signs in readings. And I'm kind of interested to see if we hear any, because I do live relatively close to a firehouse and also quite a few EMTs. So yeah, let's see. What is it that we are manifesting this year? What is my beautiful collective manifesting this year? What is my beautiful collective manifesting? Let's see. We have King of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Let's get some clarifiers for that. What is this about? Eight of Cups in reverse, which I think is pretty good because Eight of Cups is being very lonely, kind of going on a solo journey. I cut the deck in half and we have the Ace of Pentacles. But I just kind of want to shuffle this a little bit more because I did like shuffle it my own silly goofy way that doesn't always work. I hope you guys don't mind. The energy feels wicked chaotic today though, I will say that at least. So I think that did it. But what is this Eight of Cups? But yeah, maybe you're kind of giving up control over emotions. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's one I like to see in reverse. That means that you are trying to manifest having control over your worries, your solitude, your spiraling, your need for control over emotional matters. Maybe you're giving up control and also expectation in a healthy way that just allows you to approach things from like a freer perspective where you're a lot gentler to yourself and less spiraling. Almost like seeing this in reverse, the swords might just fall straight out and down and she might be better. So I feel like you're learning to dispel your trigger word traumas. In that case, I'm very sorry and I do understand and hold space for you. It's not easy at all, but it will make you feel so much better when you're done. Okay, what else are we manifesting this year, Spirit, please? What else? Interesting. I'll take it in reverse, I guess. Four of Cups in reverse. So maybe your neglect to rest is something you're kind of manifesting to get over. I won't take it. Didn't come out. Let's see. What is going on, Spirit? This is kind of interesting, but I feel like you really are kind of breaking away from so many things in yourself that's held you back. This could be like I said, those traumas, because processing them and healing them does certainly hold us back in a way. Let's see. We also have the Three of Wands. Interesting. Huh. I think that is positive. I don't really know the Three of Wands that much, to be honest. And we also have the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Maybe you really are manifesting better mental health and a better perspective on things, a fresh perspective that is very open to anything and any possibilities. You're no longer going to be spiraling about needing to control your time, I'm feeling, significantly, and like others' emotions. Maybe divine timing has been a significant part of your journey, and it is very frustrating as well. I feel like there's just, you are manifesting to get out of this solitude, to get out of this obsessive need to control the emotional bodies and situations around you, this spiraling every night, talking down on yourself, giving yourself anxiety, and also your denial of rest is being rejected, and you are manifesting the ability to let go of these mental concerns that hold you back significantly, and you are stepping in with a new and fresh perspective. I was going to use this uncommon tarot to clarify the reading and see what to clarify for these cards. You know what, I guess I will still, and then I'll use a third deck to see the positives and like how the outcome will be of this, because I feel like if you look at this and you don't really know too much about tarot, but you see the swords and you see this, I don't know, imagery wise she did a really good job. It's not very scary, but I guess if you have vague knowledge, Eight of Cups is usually someone on a lonely emotional journey where they had to almost embody the hermit and go inward and just accept that they will be suffering alone or suffering in silence. You could have felt a lot of your life that you had to do those things, that you had to suffer in silence, but I'm feeling now you're manifesting someone to be here with you at that time, and you will be getting support and people that want to be with you and help you get over like those kinds of deep emotional obstacles. So I feel like this is going to be very good, and it is going to work out. You are manifesting stability emotionally, like new perspectives, fresh beginnings, just positivity I'm feeling. And I definitely feel like these negative thought patterns or emotional, what was the word? I'm in the Crystal Bible that was written by Judy Hall. It's really good. I would recommend it if you really like crystals, but she explains like their emotional programming. I think that's what it is. Negative emotional programming. And that's basically like if you were told your whole life that you were dramatic, hysterical, pathetic. You are none of those things. Let me get that straight. This is stuff that I've been told in my life as well, but we are not those things at all, okay? But those people that would say that over and over and again made us think in our minds that we are those things at a certain point, and we became easy to accept that, even though that is not at all what we are. We are none of those things. We are strong. We are resilient. We are emotionally intelligent because we were the ones who had to be there for ourselves. We didn't have a shoulder to lean on. And I feel like maybe you're finally manifesting someone to share your raw, deep emotions with. There are sirens in the back, so wow, a lot of sirens. There could be some health concerns as well that you've had to fight alone that have been really heavy and draining on you. And I feel like that in itself, those deep, awful health issues, this could be something from insomnia to like severe debilitating illnesses, and I'm so sorry if that's the case, but I feel like you're manifesting release from that, and you're also manifesting release for the need to control the situations in which you cannot control. um, I'll take those sirens as a confirmation, but I feel like this Three of Wands is talking about having a new and fresh perspective on how you see the situations that you have been unfortunately put in. And this could have been from a very young age. Um, my heart is sore for you. But I get a sense that maybe you didn't feel very accepted within your friends. You could have experienced bullying, or even with your parental figures, you could have had a lack of emotional awareness and intelligence on their end. So your emotions kind of grew up to be neglected, and that could have been how you viewed them for a while. But I feel like if you're here, you're lessening that belief that you are these negative things. You're finally changing how you see yourself and realizing you were none of those things, and those were all projections from those people and their insecurities. Especially if it was a parental figure, they see themselves in you inevitably, and if they had any unfairness growing up between their parents or their circumstances, and they have not healed or grown from that, or even cared to look at it and try to make something of it, I feel that they could have toxically just repeated this cycle and projected these feelings onto you. But I feel like you're very much so realizing those feelings are not right, and it isn't you who's being that voice in your head. That's not you, that's them. And now that you've seen that and you've realized it, it's almost like your brain, if you hear voices when you talk to yourself in your head, it's almost like your brain has started to use their voice with those bad things, and that can be a sign to be like, oh, I'm actually not going to listen to you. Thanks so much, no thanks, goodbye. I don't care what you say or think, goodbye. Now that we know the voice, now that we know who it is, now that we know it's projections and that it's wrong, it's time to just get rid of it, throw it out. You're manifesting out of this situation, whatever this may be, and your perspective is remaining positive and separated almost. But not forgetful. You won't forget the hardships you've been through, because it's made you who you are today. But you are observing them from a different light, and this is going to be very, very beneficial for you, and it's very healthy. And honestly, I really respect you, and I'm really proud of you for doing this, because it's not easy, especially if you've had to do it alone. And in that case, I'm very sorry, because you deserve so much. You do deserve that person to lean on. You deserve someone to pour into you like you've poured into others. You deserve an ear to listen to you without having to project their ideas, or maybe you've had a lot of people try to tell you how you feel, or try to tell you what will fix your problem, when all you wanted was an ear to listen to you. I feel like that is going to just go away. You're stepping into a new vibration by which you respect yourself so much more than you had before, and this is going to be incredibly beneficial for you, and that in itself will be a divine protection for you. Like, your angels, your ancestors, they have your back. They are here for you. This is definitely something where you are divinely supported and guided at this time, and I really don't feel that things that are bad and that will hurt you cannot get through to you. They're not going to. Not with the team that you have and the manifestation power that you have. Like, you can get your dreams to come true. It's just you're finally stepping in that space and being able to recognize yourself for who you truly are, for the divine being that you really are. I feel like we're closing doors of old cycles and leaving them and never opening them again. And it can be very healthy. As long as it's not like something where I don't feel like it would be something where you have done something wrong as well. Because if that was the case, I feel like you own up to it and you acknowledge it and you learn from it instead of ignoring it and pointing the blame on someone else. That doesn't feel like you whatsoever. And it almost feels like you've experienced that a lot. And if that's the case, I'm very sorry. I feel kind of, I keep looking at my citrine, so I feel like maybe she needs to come out. It's kind of an interesting one. It's more of an ametrine, honestly, but it's because to make citrine the quick way, they take amethyst and they heat treat it. And at a certain temperature, amethyst turns into citrine, and that happens naturally over thousands of years, maybe in very specific, like, thermal temperatures. Like, crystals are very old, like centuries worth of knowledge and compressions and hardships. And maybe you've had a lot of hardships in past lives. If you resonate with past lives, like, this could have been a cycle that was almost karmic for you, and you are finally breaking this karmic cycle by acknowledging that you need to dispel these old beliefs and habits, and change your perspective on it and your outlook overall. Cheers to you guys as well. I have my black coffee today. I don't know if you like black coffee, but I do. I love it. And it's blueberry flavored. So let me know what drink you have right now. Hopefully it's not bad for you, but I'm intrigued. So it's okay to laugh and smile. I think life, a Buddhist and Tibetan mindset, because I'm never going to stop suggesting you read that one book that I'm really obsessed with right now, Cutting Through Spiritual Materialism. But life is just inherently suffering. And you can take it seriously and suffer even more and even greater, or you can learn that it's okay to not take it entirely seriously and laugh. Yes, life is suffering, but suffering is inevitable. Life is change. Life is lessons. You don't go through situations and not learn something from them. You learn so many things from them. How you view yourself, how you respect yourself, what you will and will not stand for anymore, the behaviors you'll accept and take in or not at all, the compromises you will refuse to make. You now have learned so much about yourself that you can step into a higher vibration and only attract people that will respect you. If you show up from a place of letting people walk all over you and then make a change and a shift to stand up for yourself, that might be a little bit harder for them to grip, and it might be harder for you to have to continually prove that you've changed. Sometimes that one standing up against that person and speaking your voice is enough to make them go away forever. I've heard stories where that's happened. Like, people have been over and over again treated poorly, but then the second they stood up for themselves, gone. Didn't happen again. And I feel like that could be very significant. But if you approach yourself from a place of high respect and you acknowledge that maybe you don't answer text messages as often. I have over 200 unread messages right now. But when I meet new people, I make sure to let them know that. I need like 7 business days to get back to you. It just takes a lot of energy out of me, especially being a spiritual worker. And you could have some similar issues with that. Like, you could be neurodivergent. I am. I have ADHD and autism, and that combination is really hard for me to just communicate because I'm going to pour myself into every conversation I have. I want the person to feel validated and okay and heard, and that can be really draining, honestly. And it's really hard to message so many people. You could feel that way, but now you're finally telling people, being open about it and not holding shame in that. You're standing up for yourself and saying, this is what I can and I can't handle, and either you honor it or you don't, and that shows where our relationship is going to go. I feel like you may only be accepting really good people for you this year. Like, I don't feel like these are going to be people that don't honor and respect you. They will, because you'll walk away if not. You've been through the ringer. You've gone through so much. You don't need to do this again. Like, it will just be over if they decide to act up or act a certain way. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me pull some more cards. We'll get clarifiers with these, or just kind of whatever this wants to come out. Whatever Spirit wants, or clarifiers, please. Whatever Spirit wants, or clarifiers, please. We'll see. My goodness. Interesting. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Let me make sure the deck isn't in reverse. This keeps happening. It's like big chunks of the deck are in reverse. And I feel like that messes up my readings because I don't want you guys to think it's all bad. But like, that's interesting. Maybe before these issues were something, yeah, Three of Swords. It doesn't matter what I do. Damn, you've been through a lot of heartbreak. And through that, you've learned so much about yourself and what you'll stand for. Maybe there have been relationships that you've poured your everything into, and then time and time again, your heart has been broken. And maybe through this never-ending pain of karmic cycles, of never feeling good enough, you have found a different mindset and accepted it and moved forward. Those people just weren't for you. Yeah, Ten of Wands in reverse. You are interesting. The Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords in reverse. That's very good. You're moving past this negativity, all these burdens. You, like, this Three of Swords, he doesn't look like he cares at all. I mean, like, yeah, he's like, oh, this sucks. But it's not like, it's not new, I fear. I feel like he expects this. He's kind of like, this again? God damn it. Like, we're really back on our bullshit again? Okay. I feel like you, through these negative relationships, like I said, you really found yourself and what you will and will not accept anymore. That is big. Like, you're not going to take this behavior. That's just not how you roll now. You're not accepting everyone's burdens on your back. You're not letting people project their burdens and insecurities onto you. You are standing up for yourself. You shook that doormat off and you made it a wall tapestry that can't be touched. Like, you made art out of this pain. Maybe your pain inspires you to make art. Mine does. Some of my best pieces are from either spiritual awakenings or the times where I felt like I've suffered the most. Like, this is one of the paintings I'm actually currently working on. And I'm really, really excited about it. But it is about having a spiritual awakening. And one of the guardian angels, it's not sigil, it's like something with an S and an I and a G, I think. If you know, let me know in the comments below. Maybe while I'm editing, I'll you know, tell you on the screen right here. Probably not. I'm sure I'll forget. But who knows? We can all be hopeful. So let's see. Yeah, you definitely take your pain and turn it into art. Turn it into something beautiful that can't be touched. Strength. Let's see. What does this collective need to know, Spirit? You're just all set and you're not going to stand for it anymore. You won't let people hurt you this way. Not ever again. Yeah, Five of Cups, disappointment. Oh, Five of Coins. Like, feeling... Such a beautiful card. Five of Coins is all about not having money. It's about poverty. It's about loneliness. It's about being alone. And with it in reverse, I feel like you are manifesting this burden to be off your shoulders. You're manifesting this poverty, this mindset, this lack mindset. You're manifesting it to be gone, to shift into something greater, into something better. Let's see. What is this Three of Wands? Oh my goodness. Back of the deck, or this is the Empress, 3 in reverse. Four of Swords. We got fours twice. Interesting. I don't know. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You are manifesting a partner, I feel, as well. Someone to be by your side through this pain, because you just want somebody to be able to be there for you, to understand and validate you. Maybe you do validate yourself. Maybe you've already done so much emotional healing that you're just looking for someone to be with at this point, to help be by your side during times of hardship, to just take this break with you. Or maybe you're taking a break alone in solitude. In between relationships, you're finally letting yourself breathe and lie down. Maybe you've gotten through with speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, and you're just going to rest. You're just going to take a break for a while. Try to figure out yourself, your situation, what's going on. And I respect that. And I feel like you're going to bring so many good blessings in because you're doing all of this work. You just don't see it yet. I really feel that so strongly. Let's see. I don't know what deck. Oh, yeah, I do. I think I want to use this very simple one. Oh boy. Okay. I'm just going to use the Everyday Tarot to get a positive reading of what good things can help you keep going. What positive messages can help you move forward through this hardship, through this unknowing. Because I think you need a little bit of positivity. I feel like you could be so overwhelmed with negative thoughts that you just need something to keep you hopeful. And I would like to help with that. So let's see. And I'm going to let Fred in because he's being really annoying. So okay. I tried to get it so that way the glare isn't so bad, but it is pretty bad. So we'll just kind of, I want you to be able to see the cards because they're all so beautiful. They really, really are. I love these decks. They're stunning. Even though it's kind of hard, it's still beautiful. So I would like to see, what are some positives for my beautiful collective this year? What are some positives to help us manifest? What are the positives? We have death, of course. So the ending of a cycle, the complete cutoff, the end. This hardship, this suffering. I mean, suffering technically never ends. You will still have hardships in different fonts, but I feel like it's over. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're going to be so abundant. Death of poverty and just not having enough is coming in. Like this lack mindset, this low vibration connection, this is going away. You are going to be fulfilled. Maybe you're going to meet your spouse. We have the Emperor. You could be meeting your spouse, your other half, or you could just be simply stepping into your own power. Aries energy could be very significant. Let's see. We have the Five of Wands. So you're going to fight and stick up for yourself. And maybe there was a lot of drama and petty arguments going around you, but I feel like you are going to stick up for yourself and not let these people win. You won't. You're powerful enough, and I feel like that will gain you so much respect. Fred is being so weird right now. Okay, well, let's see. What's the last one, please? I'm very excited for you. Even this Five of Wands isn't bad. And honestly, we want a death to this bad energy. We want it to be over. We need to move on from it. So, let's see. What's a last positive that this year will bring? You're just going to not care about the drama anymore, I feel. Ten of Cups. I feel like you're definitely getting your wish fulfillments. And the Ten of Swords. Damn, why do we have all the tens again? Interesting. Four of Swords are standing out, though, in the Ten of Swords. So I feel like that rest and that break is going to be very important for you. I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of healing, and it could be really hard, but it's going to be immensely beneficial for you. The second you stand up for yourself and leave these gross things that aren't serving you anymore, you're going to step into your personal power. You are going to be able to have like a financial material harvest. I feel like the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck is just simply reminding us to stop stop the imposter syndrome. I know it's hard, but like stop doubting yourself and all the things you're capable of and that you've achieved, because my goodness, it's so much and you do not deserve that. Like, you are getting so much abundance, and with abundance, of course, you're going to have like issues. That's just what comes with a lot of things. A lot of money, a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment. You're still going to have some small hardships, but it's going to be nothing in comparison to what you've already gone through. So let's see. What energy are you stepping into? What energy? We have the Tiger. Interesting. I kind of want one more. What energy are you stepping into? What energy are you stepping into? If it wants. Maybe that's it. We have Cobra on the bottom of the deck. Maybe I was just meant to shuffle for the bottom. So, let me move these guys. And let's get the guidebook. So, we have Tiger, which is fire. We love that. Yep, Tiger. Tigra is Tigra. Tigra could be significant. I feel like that's from something. Tyga could be significant. I think she is a female rapper. I love my women. Those were really interesting. Take that how it resonates, if it does. So we have Tiger, lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy. Dark feminine, baby! Yeah, maybe that female rage is really getting poured into something because, my goodness, I feel that. The Tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This cards remind us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour. Interesting. And the Tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. To bring into balance. Candle gazing. Interesting. Well, I have all my candles out. I love that. I really think that, yeah, you're stepping into your power for sure. No doubt about it. And it's going to be really intimidating for people. I feel like you're just going to be having a lot of spiritual awakenings. And it's interesting that we did get the 5 of coins. Interesting. And the 8 of cups was really what I was thinking, but it was in reverse. Which means that, like, 8 of cups, like I said, is emotional solitude. But I feel like you've gone through this so much that I'm surprised we didn't get the Phoenix, to be completely honest with you, because this is like a whole spiritual awakening rebirth that's coming in for you, I feel. Let's see what angel numbers we need to know right now. So, let's see. Oh, I love this deck so much. Okay, let's move this. Dear Spirit, what do we need to know? What angel numbers do we need at this current time? What does my beautiful collective need to know? What does my beautiful collective need to know? Well, you know what you do need to know? That I love you and that I care about you. And I'm really proud of everything you've done and how far you've come. It wasn't easy, but you deserve so much recognition for it. You are so strong, so resilient, and so powerful. And you'll see it soon. Interesting. Okay. 666, personal responsibility. And 994, honor goals. Bottom of the deck is 208, gratitude everywhere. February 8th could be significant. So maybe that could be something special for you, February 8th. That's pretty soon. In my reading on the talk last night, I got the 11th house, Aquarius, and the star twice. So that was very interesting. So January could also be pretty significant for you as well. But we'll do 994 first. Honor goals. Examine your current opportunities. It's time to redirect and make decisions that honor your goals rather than your short-term gratification. The current opportunities presented to you need careful examination. Consider at this moment how your current daily activities feed into your long-term visions. Ask yourself now if they will help you or hold you back from your ultimate dreams and goals. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like we're definitely getting rid of old habits that do not serve us. Big time. Sorry about all the sound outside if you can hear it. But that's interesting. Maybe do sit in silence because that's really coming out strong. Sacral chakra energy is huge, and honestly, so is crown chakra or third eye. So you could be getting a lot of visions. You could be seeing very prophetic dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Maybe start a dream journal if you feel called to do so. Start writing down repeated numbers in your notes app that you recognize. That's super important, honestly. I don't know, I just feel like so many big shifts are clearly happening in your life. I feel like silence is very important, but not too much, because we did get the Eight of Cups in reverse. If it was upright, I'd encourage more silence. Same with the Four of Cups in reverse. I would kind of not do too much introspection because you've done so much of that already, but maybe try not to come from a place of complete spontaneity, spontaneousness. I can't pronounce that other word, I tried. But you know what I mean? Like, maybe try to give a little bit more thought into your actions. Focus on channeling your passions and your aggressive feelings into creating something that will release that energy instead of penting it up and just letting it boil over or taking it out on someone else. Just channel your anger in a healthy way. I feel like is very significant for you at this time. So personal responsibility. It's time to reflect again. This is really interesting. This number can have very negative connotations to some, but from your angels, it's actually a powerful reminder to stop focusing on the material world so much. It's a strong message from your angels to take personal responsibility in your own life and ask yourself in all areas, what do I need to do differently? Sit quietly and reflect on this question today. Do you need to change your perspective on things? Maybe this reading is coming to you as like a, hey, this is what you should do or what you should manifest. But I feel like maybe you've already taken the time to manifest this. I feel like this has been building over time. And maybe you just need to sit and reflect and take seriousness in this action forward. Reflecting is coming out a lot, but channel and focus on what things you want to manifest. I feel like that's very significant. So let's see. What time frame or time frames are significant for my beautiful collective? What transits are affecting my beautiful collective? And what energies are important? So let's see. What is important for my beautiful collective this year? What is important in regards to these manifestations? Interesting. We have waning gibbous moon. Ooh. Ceres, I believe. Ceres. Let's see. Oh, nope, not you, Ceres. No.
Okay.
That was kind of funny. Okay. Let's see. What else? That could be a confirmation. I have my notifications off on nighttime mode. So let's see. What do you need to know? We have Psyche. Interesting. Disastrous Life of Psyche could be important to you. The anime. Oh my god, it's so funny. I love him. Kind of want one more. Interesting. Lunar Eclipse. We are having one this year. I just cannot remember when it is. Hey Siri. When is the next lunar eclipse?
It started September 7th, 2025.
When is the next one?
Okay, I found this on the web for when is the next one. Check it out.
I think it said March 7th or March 3rd, 2026 this year. So sometime in March could be really significant for you as well. Sixth house. Interesting. What is the sixth house? Is that Virgo energy? Yeah, that might be Virgo. Interesting. Okay, you could be having like some stomach problems as well as if you related to the health aspect of this. But let's see, where's that book? Okay. Interesting, interesting. So we will look at waning gibbous moon. Yep, waning gibbous. Okay, in a reading. As the moon begins to get smaller, you may feel an urge to share recently acquired knowledge with your community. Reflection doesn't always have to be a solitary act. Yeah, and you're doing a lot of reflection, so maybe speaking out loud is really significant for you right now, honestly. Communication about your feelings can help prepare for the upcoming stages. Look at it this way. If someone else's information could help you, wouldn't you want them to share it? You could also be feeling out of the loop or shunned by your community. Being ostracized hurts, and you should share how you feel with those around you. This behavior could be unintentional, so don't write it off yet. Keyword sharing. Yeah, I feel like speaking your truth and just speaking in general is very important for you at this time right now in your life. Very important. Lunar Eclipse, the illumination. The lunar eclipse occurs when the moon moves behind the earth and ends up in its shadow. It may seem strange that something in a shadow can be known as the illuminator, but that is because this event only takes place during a full moon. A lunar eclipse carries the same message as a regular full moon, but intensified. Truths that we may not be ready to see are going to come to light, reveal. Interesting. So there could be something that you're denying that you need to let go of. And if you resonate with this, you'll know what that is. If you don't take it. But maybe there's something that you need to let go of that's been long overdue. You could just be working yourself to death, trying to distract yourself from it and get away from it. I'm hearing the guys across the street are renovating this house. It's taken a few months, not gonna lie, but they are using a saw of some kind. I don't know. So you could be cutting people off. There's a song that I really like called I think it's Life Itself. I actually really want to make sure I can share this with you guys because this is one of my favorite songs. Let's see. It is Real Life by Bonsai Florist. I feel like you should totally look into that. This is what it looks like, Real Life. And it basically is him talking about how he has kind of suffered through so many things alone. He doesn't want to be a member of society, but he can play along if he has to. His worst fear of him ending up just like his dad is coming true. So you could just feel all of these inevitable things that you're like, oh, I am like my dad. Or I am like my mom. And it's like, how can we turn the light attributes into this? Or what things have you been kind of avoiding that you need to confront right now? Let's see. We'll just do the 6th house real quick because that's the bottom. We have keywords: disorders, work, the grind, list, change, and confidence. It's also honored by Mercury, so that's very interesting. Interesting. Vesta, Juno, Chiron, Circes. I'm not going to say it again. The Mother. Interesting. Symbols: grains, nature, seasons, motherhood, full moon. We did just have a full moon. Keywords: nurturing, abundance, unconditional love, rage, grief, loss, or beauty. Which is all very interesting because I was talking about divine feminine, dark feminine, and feminine rage in a reading. Things are abundant in your life right now, and the potential for reaching your goals is at its peak. You just need to stay focused on the things that matter most to you. Don't let minor distractions get in the way of that or influence your decisions. You know what is best for you, even if it doesn't make sense to anyone else. If you are going through a low emotional period, do your best to appreciate the beauty in every day. Yep. Pay attention to the small things, stop and smell the flowers. Ferris Bueller's Day Off could be a significant movie for you to watch, especially if you haven't watched it. I would watch it right now. Please, please, please let me get what I want by the Smiths. I love that song. So, yeah, do your best to appreciate the beauty in every day. Eat nourishing foods and make beautiful art. Yep, that's what I've been doing. Go for walks and reconnect with nature. Spend time with your loved ones doing things that matter. Material items and overindulgence will not serve you right now, so avoid emotional binges. When we are children, our parents are supposed to take care of us. They should hug us when we are sad and feed us when we are hungry. At some point, we take over this parental role for ourselves. And if you're struggling getting things done, it could be that a wound from your upbringing is causing you to get in your own way. I really feel that to a core, actually. Mommy issue squad. But, oh no, we're not done. We need Psyche. So, damn. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of blacked out a little bit, but like I totally know what it was about because, you know, abundance, nature, connecting with nature. A lot of my friends have been talking about going on hikes lately. Somebody came into the spiritual store the other day and was talking about like steam. Oh my gosh, what are those called? The saunas, going to a sauna. That could be really significant for you because that also like dispels unhealed trauma within someone, and you may have a lot of generational trauma on like put onto you because of parental figures or just how they were brought up, and then the repetitive cycle of putting someone else down and just never ending. You're meant to stop that and move forward and be honored by all of your ancestors. They're literally screaming and applauding you for doing things that they were not able to do and what they wish they could have done. You are healing so many of them, I'm feeling, and that is very strong. So Psyche, the goddess. Symbols: roses, poetry, wildflowers, butterflies. Keywords: passion, empathy, sensitivity, psychic awareness, beauty, and kindness. Psyche points to other people's expectations of us. Yep, that's right, point on. So who we are and how we should behave is suddenly a topic of conversation. The empathetic side of you might be internalizing this, but like the adage says, other people's opinions of you is none of your business. Yes. See, that's literally what I've been saying. That's crazy that this would come out, but it really is none of your business because at the end of the day, it's just projections from them. Your intuition is very heightened right now. It's as though you can feel the emotions of everyone around you. You have the gift of sensitivity, and this allows you to turn even the worst feelings into beauty and positivity. Lead by example and show that kindness goes further than spite. It really does. Even if I don't like someone, and even if they really did me wrong, I still wish them well, and I wish them to heal, just far away from me. Like, don't come near me, but I hope you heal, and I hope that you find something that makes you happy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel connecting to yourself, appreciating the small things in life, connecting with nature, dispelling old traumas from bad parental figures that did not nurture you, learning to nurture yourself through beauty, through small things, maybe having nurturing food with people that you care about, your friends, your soul family, maybe just celebrating yourself. Even the small wins is super important for you. I just feel really seeing yourself in accepting yourself for who you are, because you're meant to be accepted. You're a beautiful being, and like what you need to understand will be illuminated, but I just feel like what's being illuminated the hardest right now are the shadow aspects of how you negatively treat yourself. And you're so intuitive, so beautiful, so positive, and so smart, and you just put yourself down. You need to stop. No. Stop it. Bad. So let's see what numerology cards we could get for you today, and then I think I'm going to close out this reading. So let's see, what numerology does my beautiful collective need right now, please? We have perseverance, number 4. Fourth house placements could be significant. The home, nurturing. Green is coming out incredibly loud right now, actually. So heart chakra energy, heart chakra healing is very significant. For that, I'd really recommend amethyst and also hematoid quartz. Hematoid quartz helps us to delve into the shadow aspects of our lives and gently heal and find courage within ourselves to get through them. If you don't have the means of getting a crystal, just speak to the universe and say, can I please have the assistance of hematoid quartz energy? And it will find you and give you the assurance and also just encouragement that you need. You don't have to have the crystal to call upon it and ask for help. So I feel like that's very significant. Cancer energy could be significant. I don't know if I said that yet. It did come out, though, with the King of Cups. That is Cancerian energy. Let's see. What else does my beautiful collective need to know right now, please? What does my beautiful collective need to know? I have music, 32. Yeah, music could be really significant for you right now. You could be bonding with others through music, singing your favorite song as loud as you can, dancing as silly as you can. Even if it makes you cry, it's so good to release all of this pent-up energy because you're so amazing and you do not deserve to be put through this. We have parenting, interesting, 63. I feel like, yeah, you could have had some really negative, bad parents. And I'm very sorry if that's the case. One more, please, Spirit. What do we need to know right now? Purple and yellow keeps coming out, though. I know this is blue and yellow, but I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles again. It's so beautiful. And then my everyday tarot is just gold and purple, so I don't know. I feel like those colors are so important. And the only two chakra candles I have, in the big form anyway, are the crown and the solar plexus, and I always light them for our readings. So those could be very significant chakras for you right now. I would look into it if you haven't deep dived chakras yet. I really think you should. It's really fun. So what's a positive that we can close out this reading with, please? What is a positive? Earthgang could be significant. Missed Calls by Earthgang is freaking so good. Maybe you should listen to that song as well. Let's see. And we have 10, Karmic Completion. Yeah, this is over. This negative energy, this cycle, this is over. It's ending and you're moving forward from it, honestly. I see that so strongly. You will get through this. And your perspective is shifting for the good, for positive now. And it's a big shift and it's hard. Don't get me wrong. Don't discredit that. But you are really evolving and it's going to be beautiful. I think once you start to honor yourself, speak kinder to yourself, and come from a place of love, it will get better and easier. I personally love you. I hope that you are doing okay. If you need a little pick-me-up, comment down below. I'll try to respond to all of them. If there is a lot, I'm probably not. I have like 2 people that watch my videos and comment. But if you are someone new, just know that I love you and I'm excited to have your energy here. And I can't wait to see what beautiful things you manifest this year. So I hope that you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Don't forget to drink water. Find pleasure in the small things for me today. And comment something small that really makes you happy. And that's all I have. Okay, bye.